I'm gonna show you guys how to remove this glass from this Tribeca door, driver door glass. Watch the other videos on how to take the door panel off. The mirror doesn't have to come off, but the door panel definitely needs to come off. You need to take this bracket off as well. Now, here's the sticky icky part. This has to come off, and you can try not to rip it. It's older, so this thing should come up pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put it aside. Look at that. Doesn't even want to come off. Now, little tiny little pin. If you push it on both these guys, it will release. See how that goes in and slides? Pop this out of the way. I'm going to show you guys how to give the window motor power so it drops down so you can pull the glass out. If you have power to the car, the battery's good, it's not torn down, you won't have to do this. You can just hook up the main switch right here and just hit the button and bring this motor all the way down to about like right here. You got one slot right here. Let me show you. You have one slot right here where there's going to be number 10 bolt to loosen, and probably one will end up over here. And if you have this plugged in, you can just flip your ignition key and roll it down to where you need to be and remove the bolts from the glass. Even if it's broken, there's still going to be bolts there you need to pull off before you put a new glass in. In this case, the car is torn down, so I won't need to use this, but I'm going to show you a trick I learned. You get 2 pieces of wire, strip both ends, okay, well, I need this. I'm going to pull this out of the way so I can show you guys. There's 2 leads in here, obviously 2 wires. I'm sure everybody at home has a DeWalt or Milwaukee or whatever battery they have. These outer 2 leads right here. There's one lead here and one at the very end. Okay. If these 2 wires touch, you can get a spark. Try not to touch them. But now you have 12 volts. Now the key is to touch these guys. So the 2 prongs on the regulator right here. There's one right here, and there's one. See, I touched it, and the window wants to go up more, but it can't, so it's stuck. So in the reverse of polarity, just swap the wires back around, and as you can see, there's 110 right there, but the other one's somewhere here. I gotta bring it down to here, or else I won't be able to see it. I think I got it. Yep, perfect. And the 110 right here. So, go ahead and remove this wire. Toss it aside. Put it back on your battery pack. And I dropped them in the door. Be more careful about it so you won't drop it. I don't really care for it because we don't need them. if you're at home, you're gonna need them. So now the glass is loose, it's sitting on this track. If you're gonna go put your new glass in, you won't need to do what I'm gonna do, but take the bottom. Here, I'll show you. This glass, if you slide it this way from the outside, let me show you. And then turn it this way and then slide it upwards. Voila. These are the two tens you need to get. Hence why rolling down the door. We'll get you these guys. And now let's say you called us over at SSP and you bought a new glass and you want to put it in. So FedEx, UPS shows up, brings the glass, unwrap it, hopefully it's not broken, which it shouldn't be. Then you'll put it back in the door. Right here, there's a groove right here, and there's also a groove over here on this side as well. What you want to do is, let's say the glass was broken, so you don't know how it came out, so this is how you put it back in. Slide it in this way, and there's a groove on the right side here. Make sure, try to stay in that groove, and there's a groove over here on this side. You kind of want to just get the glass in its happy place so it does this. And then if you just let it roll down, it's going to hit the window regulator at some point. You can't, if it doesn't slide up and down easy with your hand, you're not in the track system. It's very simple to get in, to put it on the track system, at least on the Tribecas. If you come here, let me show you. The glass is laying on the regulator, which is this piece right here, this track. There's a number 10 bolt that goes here, and there's 110 that goes right here. Now, this may be like this a little bit, and you're like, oh, it's not lining up, and you try to mess the glass. Don't. This piece slides back and forth. If you put your finger at the very end and slide it, it'll get to, it'll get you straight dead center to your number 10 bolt. A little shorty like this. I would recommend not using power tools when putting this back on. I use a hand ratchet and tighten it. I've done so many of them when I use a power tool. Same for that one. And then once you're done, go ahead and power up the car, hook up your window switch, and hit the button up and down. Make sure the glass goes up and down normally. There might be some glass broken pieces stuck in the tracks. If you got your flathead or something, get in here and just do this, and it will empty all the glass out of the tracks. We're gonna go ahead and power the window back up. Show you guys how the install went. Same ordeal. This is only extra step if you don't have power to the car, and we're gonna give direct power to the regulator itself. Oh, it's going down. Flip the polarities and voila. Once you put the glass in, go ahead and just put all your stuff back on like you took it off, step by step, and that's how you replace the glass. Very simple. Shouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes at most. You probably spend more time vacuuming the glass out of the door.